Wow, what is up, you guys? Breaking news late night. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Toronto Blue Jays have agreed to the third largest contract in MLB history. Yes, the news broke just after 12 o'clock midnight on the East Coast by Ken Rosenthal. He says, breaking, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in agreement with Blue Jays on 14-year, $500 million contract extension pending a physical, sources tell The Athletic. Now, one of the most trusted sources in MLB, our buddy, our pal, and our friend, Jeff Passan, he followed up with the news by confirming it, essentially saying, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Blue Jays are in agreement on a 14-year, $500 million contract extension pending physical, sources tell ESPN. It's the third biggest contract in MLB history after massive miss after miss on the free agent market by the Blue Jays. Toronto finally closed the deal on their beloved homegrown fan favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. $500 million for what, 14 years, right? That's a lot of dough for a guy who, don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic talent. He really is. He's a power hitter. He is. He's the OG first baseman. He's the Albert Pujols. He's the Miguel Cabrera. He is not, I would say, an athletic first baseman by any stretch of the imagination. He is not the fleetest of foot. He's certainly not the skinniest dude on the field, but he has exceptional power. And again, despite some down years, he has shown bursts of it. Most notably, back in 2021, his first All-Star appearance in the show where he blasted damn near 50, finished the year at 48 home runs, slugging percentage of .601, an OPS of over 1,000, an OPS plus of 167. Again, leading the league in all categories in that department. But again, he's a strikeout merchant. He strikes out a lot. 100 plus strikeouts a year is an average. Again, it's interesting. The 48 home runs, the most he's hit in the show. 32 the following year. So he's definitely a 30 plus home run guy on average. You like to see that. He's runner up in MVP back in 2021. He has shown potential. The Blue Jays are banking off of the potential. And this deal, something Toronto needed to get done for the sake of saying, we locked up somebody and, hey, it's our guy at that. So it's a homegrown guy. It's not a free agent dude. They swung and missed countless years, seems like 3-4 years in a row on free agents, and they had to look internally, and this is how they got the deal done, which was probably the best thing for them, if I'm being honest. Now, contract slots in at number 3 now in all-time MLB largest contracts, just ahead of Mike Trout's $426 million extension. Behind Ohtani, and he's behind Juan Soto. Do I think he's the third most valuable player in MLB right now? Hell no. I think if Mike Trout has full healthy year, even with the Angels squeaking into the last wild card, or at least making a playoff push come August and September, I think that Mike Trout can truly be slot in at number 2 once again for the best players in baseball. Again, that's up there with Ohtani, Soto, Betts, Judge, obviously. So, do I think he is a top 10 player? Absolutely. He provides nothing else other than raw power, which is fine. But in this day and age, everyone is athletic. The guys who are getting signed are multi-tool players. This is a throwback contract to like a Miguel Cabrera one where they're signing a power bat first baseman who slugs and can hit the ball. But yet he provides little to no value on the defensive side or base running. Last year, let's look at the most recent, right? He had 30 home runs. He drove in 100. That's great. Even when he hit 50, he only drove in 111. So I would like to see the power numbers get up a little bit. I would like to see the run producing numbers, the RBIs increase a bit more as well. The strikeouts need to go down, I think. I think you need to be below 100 strikeouts a year. I know that's crazy to say, but you get that kind of money. I mean, for God's sake, you got to at least cut down the strikeouts. You know, I think within this contract of the deal, I think realistic expectations for him is to win at least 2-3 MVP awards and at least get in the top 10 in the MVP voting 8 or 9 out of the 14 years he's there in Toronto. So I think that's fair to say. You know, again, World Series, got to bring one back to Toronto. First time since, 93. So you got to do that if you're Vladimir Guerrero. That's kind of the goal of this contract. And for anyone to say that it was a success. Was it an overpay? Yes, I do believe it was an overpay. I think they could have got him for a lot cheaper if they would have signed him earlier. But the Blue Jays did it to themselves. They could not get anybody else in the free agent market to come in, a la Mookie Betts, a la Soto, a la Ohtani. So they couldn't do that. So thus, they're a little bit desperate. And this is what happens when you're desperate. You overpay. But hey, you know, what are you going to do? That's all I got, guys. Please like, please comment, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you guys later.